I've been sleeping in these heatless curls, and this is how my hair looks when I wake up and take them out. It's crazy. Somebody's gonna have to teach me how to do this. Anyway, I have a story to tell you guys. This is in honor of Black History Month, so if you're not interested, keep scrolling. So my sister lives in Napa. She's married to a winemaker. As beautiful as Napa is, for those of you that don't know, Napa is considered a sundown town. What's a sundown town, you ask? Let me tell you. Sundown town started around the 1900s and ended around 1970. And long story short, it meant that if you were not white, mainly aimed at Black people, and were around the town when the sun was down, you were probably going to get hung from a tree. There were many towns like this, but this is just putting context to the rest of the story. So my sister sends us a text in our group family text that's like, oh my gosh, you guys, look at this down the street from her house. She snapped this picture from her car. If you can't see what that says, it's a big ass sign in front of somebody's house in her town that says, when is White History Month? And because some of you guys don't understand that every day and every month and every year is White History Month, I'm going to tell you a little story that I bet a lot of you don't know about a beautiful place in New York City called Central Park. So the people that need a little bit of white history can grab a little white history out of this story. Stay with me here. Before Central Park was Central Park, it was this place called Seneca Village. It was a village, it was a city, a town, whatever, an area in New York City, full of African Americans that owned houses, schools, churches. It was thriving. Being a property owner was a huge deal in those days because it obviously set people up to have generational wealth and to have success for their family in the future. And it also, because the world was shitty during that time, gave Black people the opportunity to vote, because there was a law written in to prevent Black people from voting that said you must own property in order to be able to vote. So basically, Seneca Village was like a dream world for Black people during that time because it gave them so many opportunities. However, we all know that it disgusted palm-colored people during that time to see any sort of non-white people thriving and coming up in the world. So they decided to build a park. And where were they going to build that park? Well, they could have built it anywhere, but they decided to build it on top of Seneca Village. What does that mean? They displaced all of the Black people. Literally said, we want to build a park here. We don't care that you have property, churches, schools, children's livelihoods that are growing and flourishing here. We want a park, so you guys have to go. Now apparently there's like a little sign in the park that tells a little bit of this story. But when you ask why there is a Black History Month, is because nobody teaches these stories, and White History Month is every damn day. Because I know a lot of you don't like to hear it, but our history is whitewashed. Literally washed Black history away. And we still get people like this that just don't freaking get it, and it drives me wild. So with that being said, let me just say that racism is white history. These stories that tell the truth are Black history. And tell that to your friends. That's my rant this morning. Thank you for listening. Drink a smoothie. Have a healthy day. And happy Black History Month.